Good morning and happy almost Christmas. I am finally getting around to doing some crafting and I am so excited. I love watching Megan Quinlan Studio on YouTube. I love all of her stencils. I think her artwork is divine and she has so inspired me to make journals. And what used to be challenging, I can now knock out in about an hour or so if I'm focused, which is great because I love journals and I have a ton of them going now. Recently, she announced on her YouTube channel that she is going to be offering as a free gift to all of us a guide on how we can create a self-care journal and use it the way that she does. And I really struggle with self-care as well, something she said she has struggled with, and journaling has helped her. So I decided I would give it a try. So I watched her YouTube video that's called Self-Care Journal Make Your Own, and I just kind of riffed on it because I've made a few of these now. I had some ideas. So I thought I would just do a flip through before I get in here and playing around. I'm excited about her releasing these videos and really using it. But to be honest, just making it was pretty fun. So this is my journal. It's similar to hers, but not exactly the same. She used scrapbook paper. I didn't have any that I was thrilled about using because I don't keep a ton of scrapbook paper around. And what I do have is very fancy with like foil and designs, and it would be way too busy and difficult to use for this purpose. It's great for card making and other things, but not as journal pages. So what I did was I went into my stash of papers that I created as part of Catherine Rain's collage Kickstart class, which I also highly recommend. And I found some leftover tape from the last time that I made a journal. This is fabric canvas tape that I painted over with varying results. Like it's not perfect, but I mean, it's a journal and it's for me, so I don't care. I had a art foamy that I made a while ago with my scribble sticks, and I did this on some mixed media paper, so I cut it out and put it on the cover. And for the first time, I decided to add some dangly bits to my journal. I always see people doing this and it's so cute, but it's not something I typically do. So I had some sari silk that I just tied on here. I don't know how you're supposed to do this, but what I did was I just grabbed the leftover thread from the outside. I chose to stitch mine from the center out so that I could do this. I had some charms from back when I made jewelry that I tied onto the ends of the thread. And I don't know, it's just kind of fun and cute. And I find that the more I am inspired by my journal, the more likely I am to use it. So I try to keep creating more and more fun journals that I love. So this is a piece of watercolor that I had put some designs on, and just like Megan did, I gave it like a small spine. I did that 2-hole pamphlet stitch. The tape is purely decorative or for fun. Like I just had it laying around and I was like, why not use it? Kind of matches the colors. And in it, she did a library pocket. I took a magazine cutout and just created a pocket that I can stuff some fun stuff into, for later. And I actually just kind of liked the leftover wash on this, not intentional, but I thought it looked cool, so I just left it. And then inside, just like she did, I have 12 pages. And this is just paper that I use for making cards. So it's cardstock paper, it's pretty thick. And I just did a light wash of blue and gray colors of acrylic paint. So I had a little more cheap acrylic paint that I don't love. It's great for making backgrounds. It's not great for actually painting with, but it's perfect for this. So I just went and took 12 pieces of my scrapbook paper and painted them using a sponge, brayer, brushes, however I felt, and mixed those colors in. Because I'm using this in the winter, I felt like I would just go some wintry colors and kind of stick with that theme. These are all kind of stuck together because I really wanted my lady on the front to stay, and I mashed it under some heavy books to help her stay flat and glued down. But they come apart no problem. And so you'll just see a variety of these different shades of blue and gray that I created. And I'm looking forward to adding to this as we go. I can always write over this with pens or paint markers, or I can paint on it with acrylic paint. It's great for collage. It's very similar to my Gia journal, or Jaya journal, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, from Megan's class, Journal Into Your Art. So I've used this texture before, and it works out well, and I really like it. And yeah, just a simple 2-hole pamphlet with some waxed thread through the center, and then plenty of blank pages at the ready for when Megan starts releasing her videos on how she sets up and uses her self-care journal. So I'm inspired by the randomness of the paint and the colors and that monochromatic theme. It does remind me of winter, and I'm thrilled with how it came out. So it's super easy. Yeah, for sure. This took me about an hour, and that included painting the papers, stitching it up, and getting to work. So here we are. I'm all ready. Can't wait. Curious to see how many of you will be joining along with Megan's videos and creating a self-care journal for yourself. I'll try my best to post up what I create, and hopefully you'll be inspired, and we'll share what you'll create as well. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and look forward to singing again soon. Bye.